There is a mention of Jalandhara Asur. There is a mention of a lot of Asuras. I apologize to them, not Asuras. They were the sadhaks. They were the Shiv Bhaktas. And there is no such thing called they attacked the heaven. There was, in the past, the battles were there, but the battles were not between the gods and somebody else. There were battles at the earthly plane. I hope you are not confused. You are not confused? Yes or no? It is my right to tell you the truth. Then there was another great sadhak. It is mentioned he was an asura. Actually, this is some people, they try to, I don't know, because the scriptures, it was, who wrote it after that? In fact, in the Bharatvarsha, Jambudvipe, there were two societies. One is the Aryans and one is the Dravinians. One is the Aryans, and you will see that this is in the culture. And Raja Bali, he used to meditate on Lord Shiva. And it is mentioned that he was such a kind person that anybody will come anything. He will give donation. He will give to everyone, and then after that he will eat. This much I understand. But after that, which I could not understand, that the Indra went to Narayana and say, he has taken away my heaven. I don't understand Indra. And I don't understand this episode, so I'm not going to tell you that. And after that, Lord Narayana said, I will take Vaman avatar and I will ask him to give me teen pag dharti. I don't know, so I'm not telling you that. Do you understand? और उसके बाद तीसरा पग उन्होंने यहाँ रखा, and then he told Bali, you go to Patal Loka. I do not know, and I'm not going to tell you anything of that, because you all have come to learn truth from me. You have all come to know about what is written in the scriptures, coming from Vedas. So I'm not going to tell you of this. But everyone, when he has come to this world, he also has to go to the light. And Raja Bali also went to the light. And he promised that I am going to come back every year to my people. And if you go to Kerala, there is a festival called Pongal. You all know or not? Now, if you go to the villages, they all light lamp outside their house. That for 3 days, that divine being is going to come to our house and will bring a lot of blessings. So you must know the truth of Sanatana. There is no such thing called the breed called Devatas, and there was no such thing called the breed called the Asuras. There was no such thing. It is only the positivity is within you and the negativity is within you. And the God is within you. As I mentioned, the Ida Nadi is Brahma and Pingla Nadi is Narayana. And the Shiva, the destroyer, the Sushumna Nadi is Rudra. And the Brahma creates. Brahma creates. And Narayana sustains. And when our creation is because of ignorance, then this ignorance can be motivated by tamoguna So what karmas you get? Tamoguna. Our actions can be motivated by Rajoguna, so they are stored in Sushumna Nadi. Our actions are motivated by Satoguna, they are stored here. So where is your consciousness? Your consciousness is below Ida Nadi. Your consciousness is below Pingala Nadi. Your consciousness is below Sushumna Nadi. That is why the Shiva Yoga masters, they say, it's a bhav. My guru used to say, everything tera bhav hai. When the consciousness is at the lower level, it is called Pashu Bhav. What is it called? Pashu Bhav. And most of it, 99% of population is living in a state of Pashu Bhav. Because I mentioned yesterday, what is the difference between the human being and the animal? Human being and animal, they are born. Human being and animals, they grow. Human being and animals, they marry. Human being and animal, they produce children. And quality of life of animals is certainly much better than human being. Of this state of Pashu Bhav. And then human being and the animals, they grow old, and human being and the animals, they die. So what is the difference between how can a human being is a better species than the animal? Because the bhav, when it is a Pashu Bhav, every person is living the life of an animal. And what is on the top priority for the animal is food, sex, shelter. For his greed, he can destroy anyone. And that's what I want all of you to do the self-assessment and self-analysis. Are you living in which bhav? Then is the Manushya bhav. What is the bhav of the Manushya? He shares. If it's a Pashu bhav and a dog is eating a bread, let another dog go near him. He will bite him. But if a human being is eating bread and a hungry go to him, so according to his level of consciousness, he is going to share. Aao bhai, aap bhi khao hamare saath. Then is the Deva bhav. That I have come in this world, I'm going to touch as many hearts as I can. Like in our Shiv Yoga, there are so many who exist in Dev Bhav. They are doing a lot of seva. I got Durga Sapshati, now I want to share it. I should go to everyone. So when you are to a state of Dev Bhav, it's a state of giving and service to the society, service to the humanity. It's a Dev Bhav. And as you do sadhana, then the next stage comes is the Paramatma Bhav. Shivoham, Shivo. And that is the time you do lila. Then there is no karma, there is no cause and effect which binds you to the earthly plane. That's why Adi Shankaracharya said, Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam. What are you doing? You are living a life as an animal. It's a state. Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam. Bhaj Govindam Mood Mate. That means whatever you think all day along, that's what is your life. If you are thinking negatively, your life is negative. If your thinking is limitations, your life is full of limitations. If your thinking is resentment, every incident in your life is going to create resentment. So to change the thinking, the Guru says, this is the Guru mantra. Please do it. Those was the five Guru mantras which I initiated all of you. Did you feel good yesterday or not? Yes, it is there. So when in 24 hours, if 2 hours you are just thinking and reciting these mantras, certainly मंत्र महेश्वरा शब्द शिव है, क्योंकि शिव का जो शरीर है वो नाद शरीर है, तुम्हारा जो शरीर है वो भी नाद शरीर है. And I explained to you the Bij mantras, all the vertebras, they have the Bij mantras. Every organ has a mantra. So meditate, you must meditate. Deva Bhav. At least you must do gratitude to the God Supreme. And for God's sake, again I'll repeat, whether there is a God Indra, I can't say. Whether there is a Swargaloka, where there are so many beautiful ladies, their names are also there, Menaka, Ramba, and, had it been somebody modern time, would have given some modern name. I don't know. Whether there is a kingdom and so much dance is happening, I don't know. But happiness is state of mind. Peace is state of mind. And when you are at peace, you are in heaven. And when you are disgusted, you are in hell. There is another very beautiful scripture. It was there. That scripture is about explaining to you what happens after you leave this physical body. Because there is no such thing called death, it's only the transformation which takes place. Anadi Ananta, Shiva Anadi Ananta, or Atma Anadi Ananta. That means you are, if you are in a body consciousness, you will be born, you were born and you will die. But when I say this is my body, so who is owning this body is Atma, and Atma is Anadi Ananta, was never born and never dies. So it was Lord Narayana was explaining to Garuda about these secrets, and it's called Garuda Purana. But somebody has written there that when you die, everything is physicality. There is no after leaving the body. For God's sake, there is no physicality. In an etheric world, everything is etheric. When you die, then after that, there is a river. It's called and they have given a name also, Vaithurni Nadi. I don't know. And they say that Vaithurni Nadi with blood and pus and so many horrible animals and all that. And the people, they are trying to cross over the river and they die. I don't know about it. And then they say, if you have donated cow, it's nice to do donation, but donation with compulsion, donation with fear, I don't know about it. And the cow comes and say, okay, hold my tail, and I will cross you. तो वो पूंछ पकड़ के वो जर्नी वितरणी से क्रॉस करता है, तो वेताल की तिलिस्मी कहानी है, और हेवन पे जाता है. Now these days I have heard people are saying कि गाय नहीं दे सकते, चिंता नहीं करना, 10,000 का चेक दे दो. And I start thinking that now at the Vitarni Nadi, the check will come, and the check will have a tail, and you will hold the tail, and then, but check is made up of paper. Paper तो गल जाएगा, क्या होगा? So, I am not commenting anything, but you people must understand. When somebody says, you pay 2 lakh or 5 lakh, I give you a ticket to Vaikunt. Please ask by which airline. Is it an economy ticket or a business class or a first class? And who is going to be the pilot? Now these things you can ask, no? Don't be foolish. On the name of religion, if anybody can say anything, and I feel like saying, in the name of religion, if anybody says shit, don't take it. Don't take it. Do you understand? Do you understand? Yes or no? Yes or no? You are the God. Who is the God? Who is the Avatar Purush? You are the one. And the day you will follow me, what I am guiding you, that very day you will always say, Shivoham, Shivoham. And then you will sing. What you will sing? Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivaham. तुम लोग फंस गए, कपड़े में फंस गए. अगर कल को मैं ट्रैक सूट में आ जाऊंगा, कहे बाबा जी खराब हो गए. क्यों? क्यों हो गए? ये पैकेजिंग ही देखोगे या उसके अंदर जो ज्योति है उसको भी देखोगे? ये शिव योग का हीरा है इन कपड़ों में. And seek the diamond and not the wrapping. क्योंकि डायमंड रिंग भी लेके आते हो, तो जब वो I want to propose you, से हाँ प्रपोजो, क्या लाए हो? बोलो ये लाए हो, ये रही फिंगर के बाद वो डिब्बी से जब निकालता है, डिब्बी को कोई लखाता भी नहीं है. और तुम लोग क्या कर रहे हो? तुमको सिखाया जा रहा है कि डिब्बी को लखाओ, अंदर के डायमंड की चिंता नहीं करना. Don't do that. Don't get stuck into क्या पहना है क्या नहीं पहना है. वो कुछ भी पहन के साधना होनी चाहिए. That's why I say in Shiv Yoga, I never propagate celibacy. मैं ये नहीं कहता कि छोड़ छाड़ दो, कुछ नहीं मिलेगा तुमको छोड़ के, कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. I in the young age when I was initiated, that I went for meditation and I was sent back, go back. And I saw a girl and I fell in love with that girl. And I really loved her. But that does not mean that I stopped my sadhana. By the way, her name is also. So, and after that I said, I'll have to go to all the holy places. Please help me and let me go. And she said, okay, you go. But your condition is, she was little, the ladies are a little scared. If he will run away, what will happen to me? So she said, once in a week you will telephone me. And now these days, once a week, every minute you can telephone. But that time it used to be, you had to go to some place where there is a phone call, you had to book the call, and after that you have to wait. Madam, मैंने call book कराई थी, सारा भी देखते हैं. And then either you book a urgent STD or a ordinary STD and all that. And I don't know if you're lucky, the STDs. So I used to say, can it be once a month? She said, no, once a week. So that is what I used to do it. So that doesn't mean your journey stops. And probably that's what was to be taught to every one of you, no matter who's, in whatever profession you are, in whatever state you are. You must live 200% life, which Lord Krishna said. He said, 200% life. After that, I requested her, I said, I want to go to Nepal, and from Nepal I want to go to Kailash, and I want to stay. She said, no way. Because wherever you will go, I'll go. And I know I cannot go when such a heart arises. Because if you have a karmic responsibility, you cannot just say, I'm going. Remember one thing, the definition of love, when there is a love, the love should also grow. The love, this is what I'm all our young sadhaks, I'm teaching all of you. Learn to love from this old man, how it is. And very good. The first thing was I looked at her and the butterflies were flying. They say, Pehla Pyar. So it is an attraction towards the body. And as you grow, then after that, there should be a love of mind. The thoughts. And love should grow, love should ascend. It is not the body. Otherwise, if you are only concerned about the body is going to grow old. And that means you will not love. No, foolish. Yes, you can clap. That's a Then after that is the love of consciousness. The collective consciousness, when both of you meet together, the collective consciousness must produce the positive energy, the loving energy, unconditional love. And then is the love of soul. Love of soul. So this is what I want to teach. Now these days, the marriage and the love is only get stuck at the body level. That's why the divorce cases are more and fightings are more. But once it grows, that's always, this is, the growth is a principle of ascension. It is how you are learning. That's why Lord Shiva, he was such a wonderful, loving God. He loved Adya Shakti. Lord Narayana, he's been such a wonderful God, and he loved Goddess Lakshmi. Bhagwan Ram was such a wonderful God. He loved his wife Sita. Yes or no? Why can't you become like a God and live a life, a godly life? Even Ravana, I feel like mentioning, because he was a great Shiv Yogi, he was a great alchemist, he had so much of wisdom. He loved his wife. Everybody, the Saptarishis. Maharishi Atri and Ansuya. The mother Ansuya, she used to look after so much Pativrat Dharma. No, so it was there. In our Shiv Yoga, our great master, Agastya Mahamuni, his wife, he loved his wife so much. They say it's a creation of Agastya Mahamuni, goddess Lopamudra. And then the Agastya Mahamuni, he learned Advait Shri Vidya from Lord Narayana. And he taught to his wife. And goddess Lopamudra, she became the goddess. The journey from finite to infinite. So every day you must grow. Though aging should be at the internal level, at the consciousness level, along with at the body level. And that's very, very important. Lord Ram, Lord Shiva, learn from their lives. But whatever, and another thing is that there is I don't know, there's so many things where I'll have to say, I don't know. There is an incident, Bhagwan Ram was sitting and a washerman comes in and say, "Ye kya hai? Mere apni biwi chhodi, tune nahi chhodi." So he said, "Okay, Sita ji aap bhi chhute." I don't know about it. I frankly speaking don't know. Somebody has really done in the scriptures. No, it's not correct. And it was a tradition that everybody used to go in the ashram and meditate, and Goddess Sita was meditating in the ashram. And then there is a mention of Ashwamedh Yajna. In Satyuga, for God's sake, there was no Ashwamedh Yajna. When he himself is the God, when he has conquered the Lanka and everywhere from north to south, why would he do Ashwamedh Yajna? And then the battle between Lavkush and Hanumanji, I don't know. And please don't listen. So these are the things. Learn from the good things and then do not debate. If somebody says, "Tumhare Ram ji ne to kiya kya yaar?" तो तुम कह रहे हो ना, असली बात थोड़ी है। हम लोग गुलाम थे। वो मोहम्मद गोरी ने आके 1 महीना हमारे स्क्रिप्चर्स को जलाया। And all our scriptures were tempered. But one thing they forgot, that whatever is written at the physical level is written at the astral level. And some yogi someday is going to download from the cloud all the information. So you must have pride in the rich heritage, and everyone is your family. Love everyone. Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavan Sita Ram. पहले हल्लू हल्लू चलो, हल्लू हल्लू मौसम बनाओ उसमें. There was a driver from the village. तो वो मोशन को बोलता था मौसम, मौसम, मौसम थोड़ा स्लो करके चलो सैंड में, नहीं तो गाड़ी. So रघुपति राम. This is a dhyana sankirtan. I want you to feel. This is what Ishan is teaching, the mindfulness. And I always say, the origin of the mindfulness is Shiv Yoga. I respect Gautam Buddha was from Sanatana, Siddharth. वो सनातन पुत्र था. And he attained bodhitva and बुद्ध धर्म उत्पन्न हुआ. लेकिन ये भी सत्य है कि भगवान परशुराम, he was from our Shiv Yoga master's lineage. He meditated on Lord Shiva and all the power of warriors he learned. But he was angry with the kings. Now there is a wrongly mentioned Kshatriya. There is no such thing as caste. System was not there. He was angry with the kings and 24 times he killed them. Then his ancestors came to him and said, please, we are not satisfied with your destruction. You go to Badrikashram. And when Bhagwan Ram, he broke that bow, and he got again, that because the vasana, if it is there, it can erupt any time. So he came to him and he said, come on, let's fight. And he was defeated. And when he was defeated, he was very, very upset. He was sad and he was asking, how is it a person is very happy suddenly and then a person is so very sad? Why these changes it happens? Then he met one Avdhoot. He was sitting on a heap of dust. And the moment he went to him, because of his energy, he felt a lot of peace. And he laughed and he said, Parshuram, you are upset because you got defeated and you are not finding happiness. He said, how come? You know everything. You be my guru. He said, no. The guru is also destined. And your guru is Bhagwan Dattatreya. And he went to Bhagwan Dattatreya. And Bhagwan Dattatreya initiated him into Advaita Shri Vidya. So this is how the Advaita Shri Vidya in our Shiv Yoga lineage, Bhagwan Mahamrityunjay Sadhana and Advaita Shri Vidya, it came. And all the Shiv Yogis, they never used to come openly in the society. It's a secret society. And they all had one responsibility, to work on the collective consciousness. Because if collective consciousness is polluted, the wars will begin. If collective consciousness is polluted, then the natural calamities will begin. So the yogis, they are meditating and they are purifying, they are removing the negativity. When you say it's an earthquake, it's not a natural calamity because it is a pollution in the collective consciousness. So the yogis sitting there, they raise so much of positive energy so that they can dilute the negative energy. This is how the Shiv Yogis, they went on doing it. I don't know, I have come to all of you. But what I'm teaching to you is learn properly the scriptures in a truthful manner. The Shiv Yoga Sanatan is a meditation of the self. Shiv Yoga Sanatan is the process of awakening the God which is within you. And the beginning step is what he is teaching is the mindfulness. Because if you are out of mind, you are nowhere. And as you keep on growing, a state comes where you enter into superconscious mind, and then after that, the mind ceases to exist. Because when there is no karma left, when there is So Shumna Nadi is absolutely cleansed and the Kundalini merges here with Shiva. Then the mind will cease to exist. When there is no story left, the mind will cease to exist. And the person is going to establish into state of cosmic consciousness. It is not mindful state of consciousness, but it is the cosmic state of consciousness. So the first step, you have to go from here and go on. And this is how I have designed the curriculum for all of you. Don't say, Babaji, I have come to you, make me Shiva. कोई भस्मासुर ना बना दो तो it's a step. It's a जो seed has to release its ego. Seed is hard shell. In the moment the seed leaves his ego, then the seed germinates and a little plant comes. And one day the plant becomes a tree and the fruit it starts giving. So I want to make all of you to ascend. I'll be so very happy if you will ascend. Sadhana jarur karna. I want to do it halu. I'm a little scared because there is so much of power. Again, I said that, like more powerful than the atomic power. And the atomic power, you can use it for the benefit of the mankind. And the atomic power you can destroy. So I want to give this to all of you gradually. So let's remember Bhagwan Ram as the reincarnation of Narayana. And whatever is written in the stories कि वो उससे झगड़ा ऐसा नहीं है भाई, नहीं है. He left his kingdom like Gautam Buddha left his kingdom, Siddhartha left his kingdom. And not only that, his wife joined him, his brother joined him. And they all, this is the raising of consciousness to reaching to the higher level. Do you understand? So now they wanted to put a masala, then there is a mantra, and there is a kekai, and all those things. It was not there. Even the Portuguese, when they came to India, then they introduced to us Yamaraj. Yeah. There is a god Yamaraj, I don't know. Frankly speaking, I don't know. There is a god Indra, frankly speaking, I don't know. And there is, the god is fighting, because I meditated on Narayana in Narsingha form, Narsingh Bhagwan. So it was Warangal, Swambhu Narsingh is there, Yadgiri Gutta is there, Simhachalam is there. So there's so much of power is there. And so much of wisdom, so much of truth is there. And so much of transformation is there. So how can you believe कि उनने ये कही, उनने वो कही, उनने फिर ये कही, उनने फिर वो कही? भाई आप किसी की स्टोरी मनुष्यों की सिखा रहे हो या भगवान की बात कर रहे हो? भगवान कहाँ इनने कहीं उनने कहीं करते हैं? तुम बहुत छोटे हो, तुम बहुत बड़े हो. भगवान is infinite, for God's sake. So don't say all these things. Meditate on it. Is it? Raghupati Raghava Raja Patita Pavana Sitara. Sing slowly. And you all can sing beautifully, trust me. जब बावले हो जाओगे तो बाजू बाबरा भी हो जाओगे, दीपक राग बिगा दोगे, बारिश आएगी, बारिश रुक जाएगी, सब कुछ होगा. You have the moment your consciousness merges with the cosmic consciousness, then you are the universe. So give up your ego. Raghupati Raghava. I want you to feel, huh? Feel what? Your sound. Listen to your sound. Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram. Patita Pavana Sitaram. Patita Pavana Sitaram. Feel the beautiful sound of yours and appreciate. Can you appreciate? Appreciate. And when you appreciate, you smile, you know. And when you smile, what happens? The cheeks will go up. I want all of you to take these two fingers, touch it here. It's a laughing Buddha. He was a Tamil. He was a Shiv yogi. You know? Very auspicious. Now he's Chinese or I don't know, whatever. Patita Pavana. And appreciate. Aha. Have you heard people, they go to a singer and say, do that. These are the expressions which is going to make you blissful. Patita Pavana Sitaram. Patita Pavana Sitaram. You can sing. Try. You know, the singing, what happens is when you do this Dhyan Sankirtan, is the Vishuddhi chakra, it opens up. Now medical benefits, I tell you, the people, those who have thyroid problem, the thyroid will get, because the cosmic energy is very important. Remember, human beings are forgetting. Water is for fish, air is for birds, and cosmic energy is for human beings. But you don't pay attention on attaining the cosmic energy because it's absolutely free. And when, this is how the Parshuram, when he attained this, he said, I will not lift any weapon. And from South India, the practice of the saints, they were practicing to build in the cosmic energy. And trust me, when you build the cosmic energy, you take a sword and hit, there will not be any injury. This is the science of Shiv Yogi Kriyas. You know, yesterday I taught you, no? So why, when the air stops going in and you do that process, then instead of the air, you take in the cosmic energy. And it is medically, the Howards have also mentioned that if the vibrational energy of any organ is low, why the vibrational energy is low? Because the flow of cosmic energy is less. The organ will be a diseased organ. And somehow, if you can raise the vibrational frequency, the organ will become healthy. So first of all, you have to attain the physical health. And more cosmic energy you built in, then is the mental health, you are more happy. And then more cosmic energy is a spiritual health. And more cosmic energy, you enter into a samadhi, you're one with the cosmic consciousness. You call it God or whatever it is. So the first step is, and when you are smiling, then this heart chakra, it opens up. And your heart is very, very important because it has an electromagnetic field. And I proved it in the medical colleges that you hold the battery, and if you are very healthy, the electromagnetic field is very high. And if a person is weak, the electromagnetic field is low. If a person is in depression, the electromagnetic field is very, very low.